How you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmine. Now let's get deep in Jasmine's mind. As you guys can see from the title, we're going to be talking about a taboo talk about mental illness in the black community. It's not talked about as much as it should be. It's not taken as serious as it should be. So I just want to touch on this. And the thing that really inspired me to touch on this is the recent episode 6, season 2 of P Valley. If you don't watch it, it's not really that big if you don't watch it. I mean, no, I'm saying it's not a problem if you don't watch it. But if you do, you know what I'm talking about. There's a character in there named Big T that took his life due to a mental illness, and it was some words that he said in there that really I really resonated with, and I felt it so deep because I've discussed that I've battled with depression before, and I have depressive episodes. And it really touched me. Before he took his life, he said these words. He said, "My light is gone," meaning, you know how someone tell you like, "Oh, it's light at the end of the tunnel. Keep pushing, keep going." His light was gone. Like no longer like. Only a person that has dealt with depression will understand what that means. When you just feel like it's no turning back. Like that's it. Like it's no hope. It's dark. It's dark. I done pulled and been in dark places mentally, emotionally, and spiritually before, and it's not a good feeling at all. And when he said that, when he said my light is gone, I felt it so deep. So I just wanted to touch on this topic because it is not spoken about in the black community. And it's just so much ignorance surrounding mental illness, mental health, due to like misunderstanding and lack of knowledge, because unfortunately they don't have a lot of resources and they don't teach about it in school as much um, as it should be talked about. And so it's just no one really brings up trauma. No one really brings up healing. When you bring up therapists, that's white people stuff. And yeah, it's just a lot that comes behind it that yeah, it's not really taken as serious as it should be. All you hear is you weak, you crazy, you weird, you soft. That's for like therapy for crazy people. You need to go to church. Like that's all you hear in the black community. And it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. And it's very sad that we don't. Well, I ain't gonna say we, cause but we as a black community does not take it serious. Like it's so many black men that are really little boys on the inside due to childhood traumas, PTSD, seeing things like it's just so deep because the black community we've been through a lot from slavery to now to police brutality to a lot. So this generation is the generations of trauma. We done been through it, and it's just trauma passed down and passed down and passed down, and it sucks. I can't stand it. It's just trauma passed down. Black men go through it. Black men here, when they younger, don't cry. Stop that crying. You a boy. Like first of all, crying is an expression of, it's an expression, bro, of your emotions. And I've heard a lot of people say that, like, don't cry because you're a little boy, or they heard toughen up. We don't do that over here. You got to toughen up, toughen up, tough. Like, it's just generations of trauma just passed down because paw taught them that, and then they paw, they mama, daddy, sister, cousin taught them that, and it's just like, no, that's not the way. Like, it's just, the black community is just, we just gotta do better. And then you got the women, the little girls growing up to be strong and tolerate this BS to get this and this and this, and it's just, where is the healing in this? Where is the healing of these childhood traumas? It comes from the poverty that the black communities face. It's just like I said, bro. It's just trauma passed down to generation, and we gotta break these curses, y'all. Like, we really do. But I feel like I'm just babbling. Oh Lord, I hope I'm not. But back on subject, and I got notes right here, so if I keep looking down, trying to make sure I touch everything that I wanted to talk about. Also, I want to speak on this facade that the black community has been brainwashed into, that being strong is holding in your pain and holding on what's going on, holding in what's going on with you, and that's not strong at all. Strong is getting through getting through the pain, and how you heal the pain, how well you manage that pain, not how well you hide it. And I'm tired of that facade, like, I'm being strong and I'm strong, and because um I'm just gonna have to keep pushing. I'm strong. No, like, you're human. You're human. That's what I wish the black community will understand. We human. Just because back in the day they didn't treat us as humans, we're human. We human. We not. We're humans. I just want whoever watching this to just know, holding in pain and calling it strong, that's not the way to go. Talk it out, seek help the best way that you can. And I know sometimes, and trust me, I know from experience that sometimes it feel like no nobody care, that nobody is there, that you don't, like, that there's nothing that no one can do to stop those thoughts. There's nothing that no one can say to stop those thoughts. I completely understand, and I'm talking to you from experience. I've had suicidal thoughts. I've had depressive episodes since my teenage years. And throughout the years I've been healing it, and I'm just telling you, it's ways around it. Just, and I don't want to say like everybody else, keep pushing. It's something within that you have to I don't know the words to say it, but it's a journey. It's a journey for real. And what else I was gonna talk about? But yeah, please just stop holding in pain and trauma, cause it's unhealthy, and it build up on your mental, and it clutters your mind, it blackens your heart, it darkens your soul. Like, that turmoil of trauma, childhood trauma, any type of trauma, any type of pain you dealt with, any type of anger, any emotion that you're holding in can clutter your mental, and we don't, and it just, so, like, talk it out. seek help. Just know that you're not crazy, you're not weak, you're not soft, you're not weird. Um, you're not a demon. You a human. You a human being that's going through something like a normal human being. And unfortunately, our community has faced so much trauma, and it's just passed down to us. And it's our job to heal it so we don't bring it to our children and pass it down even more. So, yeah, just normalize expressing your emotions properly and not holding it in. Because trust me, like I said, I know when it feel like you alone and don't nobody care. I promise you. I promise you. So I feel like my light was gone so many times. And I still pray to this day that I continue to find that light and keep it moving. But yeah. And also I want anybody who's watching this to know it's okay to admit that you're not okay. Especially like I said, a lot of black men suffer in silence because how black community has raised them up with this toughen up, don't cry, don't do that. Like that toughen up, it can like it's so much trauma and it starts from childhood. Always. That's where it usually starts. Childhood. So if you really want to try to go to what the root of the problem is, go back. No, Serenity, wait. Go back to your childhood and analyze it. See what it is. What has you so angry? What got you so sad? Figure out what triggers you. You can do a lot of shadow work. I could do a video on shadow work if anybody wants me to. I'm still tapping into shadow work. So, like I said, we can do these journeys together. But, yeah, I just wish that the black community didn't tread so lightly when it came to mental illness. Like the previous video I did on domestic violence. So many women have lost their lives due to men that were unstable mentally. Like I said, mental health is it's so big. Our soul, our mind, our bodies, all of it is connected to what we eat, what we listen to. It's all connected. And when people start to realize that, then they'll know to do better with a lot, with what we eat, and just being mindful. Because our mental, our mind is a very powerful thing. And you don't want to clutter it with bad thoughts. You don't want to clutter your emotions and hold it in with anger and sadness. I swear, I'm telling you, it will eat you up. It will eat you up. No matter what you try to do, it will eat you alive. And I don't want to get emotional, but when I tell you I've been in dark places, I've been in the dark. I've been in the dark. I've been there. I just wish that our community will bring more awareness to it. I'm tired of hearing therapy is for white people. Like, When are we? It sucks. The trauma is just passed down because it's from talking to old school people because they didn't have therapy back then, so they don't believe in therapy. They're not teaching therapy. They're not teaching on how to heal, and we learning this stuff. We have all this knowledge of how to heal, um, uh, how to get through childhood traumas. What are childhood traumas? What are triggers? We have all this knowledge of this stuff, and people just say, "Oh, it's just new terms," but it's gonna get to the root of the problem. And my daughter and her going crazy because she wouldn't be able to be. But so I'm finna end this video, but I hope I didn't babble too much. But I just hope that one day that the black community really takes mental health serious. Cause it's real. It's very real. No, Rena, I'm almost done. But yeah, like I said, you're human. It's okay to express your feelings. You're not weak. You're not crazy. If you want to go seek help, go do it. I don't care what your grandma, or papa, or uncle them saying. If that's what you want to do, you go do it. Do what makes you happy. Do what heals you. This is your life journey. We here to break these curses for the next generation, for our children. Majority of us have children out here. And yeah, we don't need them going through the same thing we did. We gotta push through and break these curses because they're very, very real. But I hope I reach someone. I feel like my video too long for no reason, and I hope I didn't babble. But I'm sending love and light to whoever is watching and watched it to the end, because I know it's kind of long, and I hope it wasn't just dragging. But sending peace, love, and light to whoever is watching. Y'all have a good day or night. And Jasmine, peace out.